Hi there, my name is Nettie and today we're starting a brand new playthrough of Factorio. I hope you're having a great day, everybody. So here's what's going to happen. I'm fairly new to Factorio. I haven't played a ton of it, but I've gone ahead and started this new map up here, and I've tweaked it a little bit in order to sort of work with that concept of me being sort of a noob and still finding the game fairly challenging. So I've created this little modified world. It started as a rail world because I think trains are super fun. So I do want that little bit of challenge. We're going to be trying to sort of spread out a little bit and building, you know, it's kind of far away, kind of in little bits here and there. I've tweaked some of the terrain settings here and there, just to make it a little bit more lush. I turned cliffs off just because I find cliffs to be pretty much just kind of annoying. And then changed some, you know, little scales and things here. And then enemy, I kind of just made them kind of wimpy, right? Enemy expansion is off by default when you click choose a rail world, as far as I understand. But I also turned the frequency and the size of enemy bases down. You can kind of see that they're pretty few and far between. They're not super big. And then they don't have expansion on, and then I just turned the destroy factor of their evolution down. So they will still evolve, but me going and stomping on their bases isn't going to impact that, I think, at all if it's at 0. But and then I just turned research queue availability to always, just because I think it's a little silly to not have that available. So now I can select multiple research options in a row instead of waiting. So I have a couple of mods installed, which we will go into in a little bit. Can I see them here? No. Oh, never mind. It took me back here anyway. Oh no, yeah, I can go back to the beginning, I think, and it'll still keep my map. So the mods I have installed are essentially Afraid of the Dark, which I think a lot of streamers and YouTubers use because it just makes the world a little brighter, helps with just making videos a little bit easier to use. Auto Deconstruct I have on, which I've never used before, so we'll see how that works, but it should mark my mining machines and so on and so forth for deletion as soon as they have no more resources, which is kind of handy. Base mod is just the game itself. I do have creative mod installed, but I'm not going to be using it for this playthrough. I just have that installed so I can like open up test worlds and play around with things. So you'll see it that when I start the actual game, I'm going to be turning this off forever. Disco Science is just fun. The standard library, obviously. I have the nanobots, which again I've never played with, but that seems like a cool thing to have as starting. It's just sort of like little things that'll help you construct stuff, which I think is going to be fun. And then I think it's balanced a little bit because you have to build the bots, I think. So it's not like they're just free or anything. I think you have to support them and stuff. But I've never used it, so let's play around with that. And then Squeak Through is just a little handy to be able to move through stuff that sometimes will just sort of get in your way. You know, pipes and machines and stuff kind of allows you to sort of just kind of slip through some of these gaps a little easier than you normally could. So it just makes getting around the base a little bit easier. So those are the mods. Nothing too huge, but just a little bit of fun. So yeah, this should still be set how I set it, always 50-50 terrain, blah blah blah. It should look a little like that. I'm gonna go ahead and export the map exchange string, this guy, which I will put in the video description. All right, let's get going. We did it. Crashed successfully. Alright, here we are in Factorio. Yes. Alright, so this is the creative mode thing, so I'm going to go ahead and say no permanently, and that will just never ask me ever again whether or not I want to have creative mode on. It cannot be enabled again for the current game, so just so you know, I will not be using creative mode for this playthrough. That's just so that I can start other games, see how stuff works, if I want to mess around with various you know, just ideas or things like that. That's just nice to have. So yeah, here we are. All right, again, I'm not great at this game, but feel free to yell at me in the comments. I'm just gonna be playing in kind of a weird way, I think. I've wanted to sort of mess around with other ways of setting up a base. So this is probably not going to be particularly efficient or powerful. It may end up taking us a long time to get through this, but just because I'm curious about, you know, ways we could do this. Wow, this is not a ton, is it? And this is all I've got of the map so far. Fun. Okay, well, here we are. Here we are. We've got ourselves a burner mining drill. Boy, it's been a while since I've started this game. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just drop this down for now. Throw a couple of copper in it. And what are you gonna do? You're just gonna give it to me? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put copper on here, so just do that. And then what am I gonna need for another one of these guys? A little iron gear wheel, and a stone furnace. Fun. All right. Well, stone furnace, I'm not gonna be using for that. I'm gonna actually use that to smelt up some iron. And other fun things. Not totally sure yet. So let's mine up a little bit of iron. As always, we're gonna have to start a little bit slow. This is not gonna be any sort of like high efficiency speed run or anything like that. So we'll probably be doing a lot of handcrafting, a lot of hand mining. Well, I mean, hopefully not a lot of hand mining. Hopefully it'll be pretty hand mining free for the most part. Once we get a foothold here, and we can do some stuff. So let me just get a little bit more in here. A little bit more in here. How we doing? 5 plates, eh? Oh, we'll turn this on. Okay. Awesome. So, not terrible. A little bit. 6 iron plates. That's not quite enough for another burner inserter. I need 9. So let me go ahead and get a couple more iron. And that'll help us get coal going a little easier. So we don't have to like stand in front of it and pick it up or anything like that. So let's go ahead and throw this iron in here. And then once that's done, we'll make a burner inserter. I'm gonna need a stone furnace. So let me also get a little bit of stone. That is 5. We could, I guess, use the one we already have if we were so inclined, but save ourselves a little bit of hand mining. But hey, we gotta wait for that metal to cook anyway. And 5. We'll go ahead and put this on here as well. Okay. How's it going, buddy? Oh, wait, that's not what I need. Okay, so now we should be able to make ourselves a burner mining drill. Go! Awesome. We will put this right there. Cool. Okay, so those guys are just going to do their thing and get me a fair amount of coal, just sort of to start. So you can see I already have 10. Go ahead and put that in there. And now what is the next thing we're going to need? Oh, boy. Okay, there's water here. So that's not too bad. I was a little worried about water because I didn't actually pay that much attention to it while I was building the map. We have a fair amount of water. We have a fair amount of wood, which is going to be nice early game for doing power. So we'll definitely start working on that as soon as possible. So what am I going to need for power? We're going to need an offshore pump. It's going to need green circuits, copper. We're gonna need a bunch of iron, stone, lots and lots of iron. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep doing this. We'll get another couple of burner inserters so that we can start mining up some of these resources not in our hands. So I would love like 3 of these. So let's get a few. Get 30 or so iron just to get ourselves ready. to start building a few burner miners. Again, not, I'm not calling them burner inserters, burner miners. So that we can not have to hand mine these things too much anymore. So we'll just get 28, 16, 17. But yeah, we're gonna have to get further afield pretty quick because these nodes here are pretty sad in terms of how many resources they have in them. So we're gonna have to get out of here. All right, 27 and 28 should do it. So let me get these things cooking up, and then we'll grab a little bit more coal. So that should have full coal. That should have no problem turning all that into iron plates, which should get me 3 more, along with a little bit of stone. Should give me 3 more burner mining drills. So let me go ahead and get 15 stone, because I'll then go ahead and put 1 on the iron, 1 on the stone, and 1 on the copper. And then we shouldn't have to, whoops, that's the wrong thing. Shouldn't have to hand mine those anymore once we get that started. So hopefully. Again, I'm not great at this game. This is not gonna be a tutorial series. This is gonna be what do I do kind of series. And I look forward to your comments. Please feel free to tell me how I'm doing it wrong, and I will change nothing about the playthrough. It's experimental. We're just gonna have fun. Okay. Let's rock and roll. So we've got the stone we need. We should have pretty close to all of this, almost. Just a few more. And then we'll go ahead and we might as well get these started. Going to make these burner drills. 2 and 1 and done. All right, 1 more burner drill. We'll go and grab the coal from there. And then set this up. So we'll do burner drill there. We'll do burner drill there and burner drill there. And then I'm going to go ahead and get myself just 3 wooden chests just to put right in front of them. Just so that we can grab them just to collect the stuff. All right, you can have that and half of that and that. All right. More or less some coal in those drills. Lovely. Okay. Hey, things are going. Things are cooking. Not like fast or anything, but you know, that's the beginning of a game, you know? Things are gonna be kind of slow, kind of chill. Not gonna be, you know, we're not gonna be going too crazy. Not too crazy fast. Shouldn't have any biters on us for a little while, I don't think. They're pretty far away. Well, I mean, I might not even be able to see them out here in the fog, but I think they are pretty far away. So hopefully we won't have too many of them. And then with this, I'm gonna go ahead and set up a couple of stone furnaces. A couple more stone furnaces. So we can start getting a little bit more smelting going. Let me go ahead and break this down. And then I want to melt these a little bit closer to here, but not too close. Because I don't want to have to walk too far for the coal. Sure, we'll go and split that for now. I'm gonna need some copper too, but we'll get there. Okay. A couple more of these won't go amiss. Basically can't have too many smelters. Pff, whatever. Get the copper down on this little hotbar, and then cool. All right, cool. So now we've got some iron plates being made. We've got some that was the wrong button, but whatever. Fine, just go. Go ham. I didn't need that anyway. Here. Okay. Copper plates, iron plates. So now we're starting to get to the point where we can start making things like pumps. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a pump. And then we're just gonna need a fair amount more stone and tons of metal. So let me use a few more stone to make a couple more furnaces, so that we can just get crazy. We just go crazy on iron. Okay. Lovely, lovely. Iron plates, copper plates. All right, so 15. We're getting there. Just need some stone. I'll go ahead and make the boiler. I'm gonna want two steam engines though, so we're gonna need like a fair amount of iron. So 36. I mean, we're already getting there. We're already moving somewhere there. Let me get a little bit more coal for the burner inserters. Or not the burner inserters. I keep saying that. The burner miters. So those can keep rocking. We got a little bit more iron so that we can keep this thing going. Close enough. There was a mod that allowed you to evenly distribute stuff easier. I probably should have gotten that. What are you gonna do? All right, cool. So 49, not quite there yet. Not quite. So we'll just do one at a time then instead. Just to keep those all going at the same time. 58, we're getting there. 3 is just not the number I'm looking for. Did I build a boiler? I did not. I didn't get enough stone. Oh, I can make 1 steam engine. All right, let me go ahead and make a boiler. So we should only need 1 boiler for now. We'll definitely need way more boilers soon, but 1 boiler should do it for now. And then I'm gonna want 2 steam engines. We'll just get a little bit more. A little bit, whoop, wrong button. That goes so fast. 61, so close. 4, that'll do it. And done. Awesome. 67 should do it, so we should be able to get 2 steam engines. Lovely. All right, we'll just wait for those to craft, and we're gonna need pipes. We're gonna need a ton of pipes. Oh boy. Pipes. All right, let me grab a little bit more. Iron. Oh, 8. This is tragic. Okay, let this cook a little bit. Oh, you're so weak and sad at the beginning of the game. Well, I am anyway. All right, we're gonna drop this guy right there. We're gonna need a couple of pipes. We'll go ahead and make the ones I can make. And then we'll go ahead and put the boiler. I'm gonna do this in such a way. Let's actually do it this way. In fact, I probably don't even need a pipe necessarily, because I should just be able to do this. And then, well, how do I want to do this? I want to make it somewhat expandable, you know? So I don't want to go too crazy. So why don't we go this way? We'll do it vertical like this, and I think it'll just make it a little easier for us to run conveyors down here to get the coal auto inserted. So I think going this direction, let's just make it a little easier instead of having to because if we start making it way long, then we have to just make constantly make the conveyors move the conveyors this way and come back around this way to get to the bottom. I guess we could do it like this, but then we run into some weird issues here where I won't be able to put 2 steam boilers there. So I guess we could, just put it out like so. Maybe. Just because I'm thinking of a world in which this starts to get so tall that it will be encroaching on my stuff. But that's probably never going to happen. Not in this space, anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. And by right there, I mean making sure we have enough space for conveyors and inserters. We're going to put it right there. We've got a little pipe. So there we go. All right, this should have water in it. The only thing it needs is a little bit of coal, which I don't have. And then we'll go ahead and throw down 2 things. So this produces 1,200 water a second. This uses 60 water a second. 60 water a second. And so that means we can do whatever that is. And then this outputs 200, 200? No, 60. Outputs 60 steam a second. These use 30 steam a second, so I can do 2. You get it. You've played these games before, probably. If you haven't, there it is. That's how it works. So we'll go ahead and grab a little bit of coal. But again, this is not going to be a tutorial series or anything. This is going to be, let's see how this is going to work, and if it will. And why will it probably not? Coal. I'm definitely going to need conveyor belts. I'm going to need a lot of pipe. So let's just swing this back and forth on the Z button. Ooh, coal is also kind of low. So we'll do that as well. I'm just trying to keep it vaguely even. Oh, whoops. Hi. You somehow managed to get iron too. We'll keep making a little copper as well. Whoops. Sure. Okay. Sweet. 50 doodads. I don't need pipes. What am I thinking? I don't need a ton of pipes. Why was I thinking I need to bring the water up here? I don't need to bring the water up here. I'm dumb. I'm like, I'm gonna have to move that water all the way up to the base. No, I don't. Also, base should be in pretty major air quotes at the moment. But this is the base. It's a base, right? So I'm gonna need power poles for sure. And then I'm gonna need conveyor belts for sure. Not that I can do a ton with the conveyor belts right now. But you know, we can organize these. So I'd like to make a couple more of those as well. A couple more burner miners. Just to keep us going for a little bit. Just a hot minute while we start working on conveyors and getting the coal down here automatically. So the first thing we should probably do is make sure that we can get power up to where the miners are. So let's go this way. First off. This isn't necessarily where we're going to want this in the end, but this will allow us to start using electric miners sort of ASAP. In fact, we should probably just do that now instead of this. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and just put these in this weird little daisy chain so that they can just sort of be powering each other. And then give me even more coal. We'll leave them to do their business for a little bit. Once we have enough for maybe 2, 4 electric mining drills, then we'll go ahead and swap those out. Oop, I have none. And just not the best. Not the most efficient. Doesn't matter. It's fun. Alright, how we doing? 64. That'll give us 2. What's the thing we're really down on here? Is it copper? It can't be copper. Why only 2? I guess that makes sense. 23 times 3 is not 64, that's for sure. Okay. So we just need a little bit more. I'd like 4, but maybe we'll just start with 2. Since we're not really producing iron fast enough, I don't think, to really justify 4. And for now, this doesn't really need to do anything. It just has to power that that boiler, which really doesn't take very much coal at all. In fact, basically none. So let's use the rest of my iron here on conveyor belts, essentially. As much as we can. Yep. All right, that's gonna give me 15. Not gonna be enough, but let's go. I'll take it. I'll take it for now. At least start moving us in that direction. I'm gonna go ahead and use what I've got here already. Oh, except not. Except we'll put that in a more reasonable place, so that not gonna be in the way of the conveyor belts. All right, so basically we're gonna start moving in this direction, but that's pretty much as far as we're gonna get. So that's fine. They'll fill this belt happily with coal. I'm okay with it. Go ahead and fill those a little bit more. And then hopefully here, oh, whoops, did I just take a bunch of coal out of this? I didn't want to do that. Sorry, buddy. Not what I was trying to do. Boy. Boy, oh boy. All right, well, maybe another burner miner drill wouldn't be a bad idea at this particular moment, just to get us a little bit on track, you know? It's pretty brutal waiting for this much iron. I was kind of hoping to ride it up until I got electric miners, but I don't have time for that. So we'll just go ahead and put this here, put that there. Cool, cool, cool. All right, there we go. Here we got some coal. We're gonna get a little bit more iron. Lovely. What do you mean 9? Oh, I don't have 9. I only have 2. I have 9. I have 9 ore. How did I put that on the ground? Can I put... Oh, you sort of totally can. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could just drop stuff on the ground. Oh, that's neat. Not helpful. Not what I wanted to do in any way, shape, or form, but very cool. All right. 2 more, sure. Let's rock and roll. We gotta get some more stuff. We gotta get some more stuff moving. Heck yeah. Okay. That should start off with that. I'm just gonna leave that. That's fine. I don't need those. I can just grab from here. Plenty of coal in those stinky ones. All right, we'll get rid of the stinky ones here pretty soon. 40 iron, that is definitely a little more like it. 4.5, I still have 36 copper. And a fair amount of copper ore. The power thing should run for a fair amount of time. Amazing. All right, cool. 2 electric mining drills, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and keep buying belts so we can get this coal down to the pump and keep that running for a while. So we'll start running this up here. Cool. So just have to join those 2 together. And we're just going to keep getting coal as we do it. Iron. Keep getting iron as we do it. Oh boy. All right. How's my pollution doing? Not bad. I mean, I can't imagine why. I haven't really made much of an impact on this world yet. In a surprising twist. I haven't actually done much. Okay. Now we're talking. Well, again, sort of. We've started to have some belts. I don't have any... How do the nano things work? Oh, there we go. Nanobots. Cool. I'm gonna have to learn how these work, because I certainly don't want them to work all the time. I definitely want there to be times where I can just build my, you know, my blueprints and stuff, my little ghosts without interruption. I assume there's a way to just have them disabled, you know, for a period of time. So you can build without, so you can like blueprint without, you know, having the stuff constantly getting built. That seems really annoying, but I don't know how they work, so we'll see. Also, how do I... Not that button. Is there a way to, like, mark something to be deleted? I don't know, we'll figure it out. I've never really used drones in this game. I've never really gotten that far, so I don't really know how... It's probably just whatever the controls are for drones. I just don't know that. So, let's get this out here. Oh, come on, we're so close. Yay! Okay. Next up, we're gonna need one of these bad boys. I need one plate. Okay. Little burner inserter. That's the burner inserter. Actually, the burner inserter. And then we can just drop this guy down right here, and we're good to go. So the burner inserters take coal to run, but they will happily give themselves a coal. I don't have to give them anything. He's like, that coal's mine. He'll put it in his little fuel slot and then do what he needs to do. Now, this currently has too much coal for the burner inserter to do anything. I think it only keeps like between 5 and 10 or something like that in the slot. So this thing has too much coal, so it's just gonna sit there doing nothing until this start to run out of coal. So cool. All right, we'll just let that do its thing, do its business. We're gonna need a lot more coal production than this, but that is incoming, and I think it's gonna have to be next time. I think that's gonna do it for this episode of Factorio. When I come back, we will go ahead and just keep on keeping on. Keep on increasing this, hopefully making a few more electric drills and start creating more coal production so that we can start actually making some factories and stuff. We're obviously also going to need to get some better drilling up in these areas as well, but it kind of all starts with coal. So yeah, that's what we're going to keep doing. So thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you again, and I hope you have an incredible day. Okay, bye!
Thank you again for watching the video. If you'd like to see more from me, feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live. I'd also very much love to hear from you down in the comments below.